Hello, hello, hello. Welcome back to the stream. Today we are playing the game we typically play a lot of the time. I think the anniversary event just really makes me interested in continually grinding it here. But yeah, we're just playing Dead by Daylight. I'm gonna start off on Killer. We want to try anything interesting. I really wonder if I should download the PTB at some point because, God, it seems so good for content, but because I see all the content creators I follow for Dead by Daylight, and they're playing Nicolas Cage early here before he releases. Let's see. I do kind of just let's play someone a bit more interesting, a bit more compelling. We're gonna play the artist. Oh, we definitely want to make sure we get a cake. I totally forgot that was an option. Yeah, but it's been a long time since I've played artist, but I remember really enjoying her a lot when she first came out, so I should give her more of a chance. There we go. We have a few to equip. Should be fine. Anything else interesting we could use on her? Dead Man Switch is nice on her specifically. We just want lethal. That's not how you spell lethal. So probably this setup. Here we just have longer aura visibility and slightly longer crow repelling. I do think the crow repel time is a really solid one to have. What this person bring? A cake? How selfish. But yeah, artist is one of those that I really have to get back into the flow of playing though, because she plays so differently than most killers. Like, you're walking up to a loop and you want to know where to place the birds instantly from your first time. You don't want to wait until the survivor's cornered. Then you start placing birds. You want to get it down as fast as possible. So you just play loops differently than most characters. Because you're trying to force the survivor into your bird. Oh, I don't like this. This is like exactly the type of map I don't like artist on. Okay, at least we see some people. There we go. That's nice. Nice start. They'll be right around there. Enter chase, please. Yeah, that was weird and laggy, but hey, it worked out. Not sure if I heard someone running from behind us, trying to go for a flashy save or something. I remember now that multiple birds, sadly, if they're just repelling constantly... Oh, that person wasn't repelling, though. I could see those birds. Wait, maybe they were... Okay, I'm dumb. Oh, they jumped in the locker to repel it. That's what it was. I see now. Okay, those windows perfectly lead into each other. I wasn't expecting a second window to be there. Really hoping to catch someone off guard here, kind of like that. Yeah, I just feel the birds are going to be annoying to use on this map specifically. So close. Instead, I probably slowed myself down and delayed this hit, but oh well. This girl, kind of weird that she's not even trying to repel the birds at all. I wonder if it's harder to do on controller. That would be interesting. Okay, so it was this one. Let's see. Can I land a hit here? Not quite. Yeah, very smartly not trying to give me a double hit, so she just walked into me, takes her hit. She was behaving oddly enough. I thought I might get away with it, but okay, there. Really, I'm shocked. Shocked that didn't connect. Wow, I'm shocked she made that much distance just from that little bit of pathing. Yep, that's scary. Felt like I had a really good pressure, and then this chase took a bit long, and suddenly 2 gens complete. Hopefully a third's not gonna happen before I get this hook. Yeah, Deadman's is really useful on her. The fact that I'm just maybe delaying this 30 seconds is like wildly good. Okay, now, since I got that hit. Yeah. That's why I was happy to take that hit at the pallet. Let's just go straight to the hook. There's really no one coming? You have to go now, dude. Yep, they were playing mega greedy there. Person crawl inside here? Yeah. Not sure how I failed to hit her the first time, but oh well. No barbecue. Oh, actually there is one over here. Just throw one. Nope, not quite. Yep, there she is. Yeah, we did find a few locations actually where we were able to use our birds to trap people in. But in general, as long as people are using windows and kind of moving from room to room, it can be pretty hard to set it up. I think that just exploded this closest one, so that means they have like no progress anywhere. I did stop my bird there. Ah, very good. Yeah, frustrating. I should have just hit her normally. So really weird, again, these people aren't really cleansing the birds much. You must have cleansed it right before vaulting that window. Wow, she was still close enough that that counted as a damaging hit. That's wild. Like, if I'd realized that was gonna happen, I probably could have double tapped the other girl. Really? Not very cash money of you. I mean, I guess we'll try to end it here. Thing is, we know where both of them are. Not quite. We tried. I probably should have done multi-bird. I just wasn't sure how much time I'd have. Okay, well, that was rather quick and went quite well. I don't think these people were super focused on the gems. And we did manage to get the one person out relatively early, I think. Big thing was just we got a lot of extra time save from the pain res and dead man switch stuff. Like, we scared them off of gens multiple times, which worked out very well. I can see why this is such a powerful perk set artist. And I did like barbecue. We got a lot of use out of barbecue. But yeah, it felt like this one I had to be better at just using my ability as a ranged attack. Like mid-chase ranged attack instead of loop trapping, which I usually feel more comfortable with. Especially when I haven't touched this character in a year now? I don't know. Probably a year. It's been quite some time. Sadly, we were one off from double pipping. Is this the individual hooks? Yeah, we needed more individual hooks. We killed people too quickly. Oh well. Yeah, a bunch of cakes. Let's see, anything that gave us problems? Not really. I didn't notice exhaustion perks. All I'm seeing here is made for this, so it makes a lot of sense that we didn't see anything. But yeah, that went surprisingly well for not having touched the killer in so long. I was surprised at how well we kept finding people, though. That can definitely be an issue on that map because there's so many walls. Thankfully, I do think barbecue helped us out a bunch there with keeping track of people. And yeah, they definitely greeted quite a bit not going for that one hook save when the person was dead on hook. And then the other person chased me back into the hook, I think. I'm struggling to remember the exact scenario, but definitely try to avoid going back towards the hook while you're mid-chase if you can. Just about anything else is a better call. And if I'd realized they had 0 progress on all the last 3 gens, maybe I could have let them live a bit longer, but you really don't know until you get closer to the end of the game how competitive it's going to be. Because I've had plenty of times where I let people get that save and then they just take me on some crazy chases and crush me. Why am I just using all my blood points here? I don't really want to. We want to save as many blood points as we can for Dwight, because we're leveling him up still. I guess one thing is we don't have all the base perks on this character yet, like the, what's it called? the default killer perks that aren't assigned to any characters. Because we prestiged her right before the prestige rework, we don't have any of those perks. So it would be nice to level her up to at least that point. And give us some more add-on options as well. Okay, maybe, hopefully we can go to a different map that has, like, more proper loops that we can trap. That's another reason why I played mean that game. I wasn't sure how to play it as artist. I guess there were still a couple loops that we were able to set up and trap well. I guess the bigger thing was we caught them out. That there were parts where they had to run down hallways relatively straight, and that definitely allowed us to hit our ranged bird more easily. It's a really good thing to look out for on ranged killers like Huntress, etc. Is choke points the survivors will have to run through. Especially how artists can like set up ahead of time. You could set up to aim right at the choke point and then activate it when it becomes unavoidable for the survivor. Ooh, okay, Coal Tower Macmillan Estate. Ugh. I don't like this map much, but I think that says Survivor mostly. What was that and why? Yeah, we got those. That was questionable. I just barely missed. I didn't think she could even turn left that far. Well done on her. Really good body block. Really not good, that was questionable. She thought I was still on the other girl and was gonna head back towards the gen or something, or try to run the opposite side. But yeah, that didn't work out at all. Right over here, apparently. Okay. Where's this person go? Oh, there you are. Good job on her recognizing she has to leave that. We did a pretty good job there of forcing her to go back and forth. What is happening here? What reason would you run back in like that? I'm very confused. What? That dropped so long after we hit her. I am confused. I am terribly confused. Wow. I should have just followed her normally, man. Okay, so it's that hook right there is where they got down, so we can hook here. Right over there, maybe it respawns in that timing. Yeah, I think it just did respawn, right? We crawled over here, so we can interrupt that. Okay, I think that was a pretty good call. Like, we set the bird for if she went left towards the windows, we'd catch her, and then we went the other way. I do really like how the birds can zone people. Makes people play really weird at times. people are both injured, and they held out that long for that. And someone DC'd, that's unfortunate. If we were the next patch, then maybe they would have been replaced by a DC bot. That'd be very nice. This is wild. They're still going for these crazy Sabo plays. They literally won the opposite direction and I just wasn't looking close enough. Is correct. Unless she vaults. I didn't even know there were lockers on the outside there. I thought they were on the inside the building. So I thought she vaulted, which is funny. There we go. We just waited over there so that she'd start running up and down the loop, expecting us to be like going back towards the pallet. They just got picked up over there. Okay, good to know. And that's our final pain raise. And the double bird catches her out. Well done there, I'd say so. Yeah, but these people, I wonder if people don't see artists that much anymore. Or if our MMR is really low because we haven't played her in so long. It could be both. Yeah, they definitely don't seem to be playing around our ability the best. I misjudged the distance. Let's grab this. We won't need to use it, but the other person was running right over here. Yep. I thought she might start running back. Nope. He just kept on running through. I was so confused at where she went. Well done. Key bags are unnecessary, but well done. I thought she just keeps running. Oh, I didn't realize this pallet was still up. I thought it had been dropped earlier. Because we played around that loop so many times early on. The thing above us is about to finish. The gen. I think she might make it to that. Oh, wait. No, she doesn't. There's a pallet. Good job. It was right when it went out of sight. Yeah, I think I'm placing birds at the right spots. I'm just not watching it well. Right over. Goes to the pallet loop, I assume. Yeah, we acted like we were gonna cut her off there and she wanted to run around. Well done by her though. Definitely ran that quite well. This is unusual. I go for weird Sabo plays, I suppose. Not really great for you. Oh, wow. Oh, it was her that ran into it. That's funny. Well, we know she's not dead on hook, so let's keep chasing her. Oh, wow. I thought she just kept running to the back of that, but she did not. Well evaded. That was unusual, though. Back onto the hook with you, my lady. Okay, see if we can get barbecue value now. Oh, she is dead on hook. Sorry. I thought she'd only been hooked once. I thought I'd hooked Megs twice. What is your plan here? You want me to let you finish 4 generators or what? Like that's not happening. Or do you just want out, I guess? And this is like a more reasonable way to do that than I don't understand. Oh wow, that's funny. I mean, at least these guys were going for funny sabos and flashbang plays. Pretty cool of them for that. It's just they weren't really done safely at all. So like them playing so high risk, even though we dropped people a lot, we instead got multiple health states on the person trying to save usually. So they were just trades that weren't really worth it in the end, but I think they just want to go for like fun saves and stuff. Hopefully the person who DC'd wasn't too upset. Hey, 4 double pips. Or double pipped for iridescent. That's what we're going for. GG. Let's see, they just had 2 toolboxes. Kind of surprised they have a brand new part on this, because I would have expected them to go specifically for sabotage toolboxes. If they had, maybe they could have traded less hits, because the Sabo toolboxes have a faster sabotage speed, I believe. Whereas these just had the standard sabotage speed. Oh, and that Michaela and that Michaela. Okay. Both of them actually had Saboteur, and these 2 people had toolboxes. We also see Breakout, Flashbang. Interesting. 2 people running made for this. Yeah, this might have been a full party. It's hard to tell. I'd be a bit surprised that someone would just disconnect out of nowhere. If they were playing in a full party, though. Wow, almost 2,000 hours. And nothing shown on the other one. Yeah, we performed quite well that game too. I'm surprised at how well we're... Okay, that might be overstating. I was going to say I'm surprised how well we were keeping people off gens, but I think they're keeping themselves off the gens more than anything. Like the sheer number of saves they tried to go for there, they probably would have finished more gens if they'd just stuck to that. I was shocked I managed to reach the 2 people healing in the corner without like either of them being healed, I think. What just happened? Did our archive menu on this side broke? That's strange. Huh, weird. Yeah, it just didn't load up this time. That is unusual. I don't know if I've ever seen that before. Let's buy more cake. I am enjoying playing artist actually. I mean, I did really enjoy her when she came out. But that's about the only time I've played her. I just binged her a lot for like a couple months. I think I really do fall into habits of playing the same comfortable characters a bit too much nowadays. Because I feel like Artist or Spirit or Deathslinger or Huntress, like they can all be a lot of fun, but they require me to be a bit more focused in on every aspect of the game, because I screw up a bit and it feels like things start to spiral quickly. Hey, Fantasy, how's it going? Yeah, it has been a bit. I want to say a couple months. but I could be wrong. How's it going for you? As you can see, I'm still playing Dead by Daylight. I've been playing a hell of a lot this last 2 weeks just because the anniversary event's going on. And I'd like to get as many blood points as I can towards Dwight Prestige. I really do need to just sit down this weekend and set up to play another single player game though. I mean, it doesn't take long. It takes like 10 minutes to set a new game in OBS and get it launched and whatnot. I think it's just something about during the summer, I work 4 10-hour days instead of 5 8-hour days. And I think just the longer work day makes me less motivated to do anything. So even the act of booting up a new game and plugging it into OBS is something I don't always get around to. But yeah, we're just kind of grinding Dead by Daylight. We had some amazing matches yesterday. We've had a lot of good games recently, I feel. Is this chat not loading properly? There we go. Yeah, we're playing a bit of Artist. I haven't played her about, like, I played her a lot when she was released, but I really haven't touched her much since then. I do remember her being a lot of fun, though, so... Okay, yeah, let's head over here, try to obscure ourselves behind the wall. And here we go. And that was terrible of me. Wow. How did I manage to just let him do that? The guy's barely looking behind him, and I got spun by the most awkward thing ever. Well, if I'd gotten that hit... If I'd gotten that hit, I may have been able to go after the other person. What are you doing, man? This guy's bumping into all sorts of stuff. A little bit unusual. Was that a flashlight? Okay, thankfully no more Sabo plays. Last game we had everyone trying to go for a sabotage. There we go. That worked out. That was questionable. Still working towards unlocking Dredge. Nice. I do really enjoy Dredge. I think in general I really like standard M1 killers. Or primarily M1 killers with like additional movement options. Sadly, no pain res open. So I guess we'll just hook in this corner. Yeah, that's another one I should play more. Dredge is so much fun. I believe this gen blew up earlier. And very good there. Deadman switch, putting in work. We lost the elevation advantage though. I'm not even sure if that would hit her if she's on the ground. Let's head towards that hook. I assume that person that let go is going for the hook. And we realized that a little bit late, sadly. Were you the one unhooked? I thought someone else was. Okay, the Steve is the one I hooked first. I prefer to go after... Yeah, I want to go after someone else. I just didn't know where they were. What? What are you doing? She's trying to take a hit for someone who, like, then turns around to be forced to take a hit for her. What is going on? Wild. Sadly, we don't get that God palette quite. Oh, I thought the palette would be there. That's rough. Okay, she ran up the stairs. Yeah, if she ran up there instantly, I think she might have made it away. Do you see Steve there still? Oh, come on. It didn't place. So mad. Oh, it didn't place down. I think I didn't hold the charge up long enough before left clicking. Like we were fractions of a second away. Oh, just barely. But we did lose 2 gens there. Not surprised. That was a kind of poor drunk out chase. Have to run out of killer ideas someday. I mean, in the long run, I played League of Legends so long that I've seen just how many variants of things you can kind of do. They weren't touching it? What? That goes upstairs? It's aiming towards the stairs? Well, that's good to know. I was trying to snipe him through the wall, but instead it just swooped up the stairs. That's something. But yeah, in the end, they usually figure out like a few ways to spin it a little. Part of why they have started adding like killer passives that build up over time, like Dredge's Nightfall. People aren't running. Yeah, she's going somewhere safer than I realized. Yeah, I forgot that the artist, her birds follow stairs. Okay, we kind of trapped her in here. There we go. I don't think she quite saw where the bird was positioned. But yeah, like Sadako's teleport released, and then Dredge's Dredge released shortly after that with another map-wide teleport. Sadako slowly builds up stacks on people individually. Dredge builds up one big meter slowly over the match. And just those very broad things, they can kind of rework to have different effects and put them on different killers. So it's kind of neat that they've started, yeah, just experimenting more with what mechanics they're even gonna put into the game. I need to play Resident Evil in general, because I haven't played any Resident Evil games. Which is the one, Leon RPD? Is that Resident Evil 2? But that one I actually own. My friends gave it to me for like a Christmas or birthday or something. So I definitely need to play that one at the very least. So as we saw earlier, birds go downstairs. So that let us do a double hit there. Yeah, Resident Evil 2, I thought so. Yeah, and she was kind of just chilling down here. We did really good on timing on getting back to this, and then getting the double hit with the bird was wild. I hadn't really done that before. The bird going down basement stairs. That probably makes her really strong in basement scenarios. We just saw these people heal up over here, so let's try and get in the chase. It's still very possible here that they escape, as long as this person runs me a hell of a long time. Yeah. So much of it is just... I have not played this enough. This character enough to really judge the speed of the birds and the distances. Okay, the unhook, that's what happened. Yeah, if they go on one big chase, like only 2 gens left, that's totally doable. There we go, just barely enough distance there. That's what the really good artist ends up doing, is placing a bird at like the max distance to barely hit someone as they like over top a pallet. Didn't know birds went up and downstairs. Yeah, I'm trying to remember what other weird killer interactions are with stairs. I'm pretty sure that Pyramid Head's torment goes downstairs but not up them. That's kind of an unusual little tidbit. Here, let's just detect here whether there's anyone hiding in lockers. Yeah, the birds give you killer instinct if someone's in a locker, so that's why we did that. I love doing that. I think, especially Artist is so unpopular nowadays that I feel a lot of people don't realize what her power does oftentimes. Like revealing with Killer Instinct, going up and down stairs. There's some weird thing you can do, like you have to place the birds. Where was that? I heard her run, but yeah, I thought she wasn't quite that far away. And she went upstairs. No, my greatest enemy. Elevation. He had the high ground. She very well could find the hatch here. Try to cut her off a little. And we didn't cut her off enough. Oh, very well done. We got the hatch. But yeah, I feel like I haven't seen an artist in like a year. I don't know. It's kind of wild. GG, buddies. Good effort. Yeah, I think if they just... I just felt like they were rarely on gens in the background, but we did keep them really preoccupied once the mid-game hit. Wow, they had For the People. I don't think I saw that come in. Made for this Dead Hard. Steve lied there. Dead Hard here. Kind of surprised we didn't get hit by a Dead Hard this game there, then, if 2 of them had it. You have to hit with the birds 3 times to get it down. Well, I mean, it depends how it goes. She is very unusual, I'd say. Like, you have to think about loops in an entirely different way from most killers if you want to set up birds that can get like an insta damage hit. I think that's why people don't play Nemesis so much, even though he's cool. His power feels really good when you're shredding through pallets and stuff. But the fact that people basically have 3 health states against his tentacle, like, that's just aggravating. Artist, though, yeah, it's just a weird archetype. You're mostly wanting to trap loops. Oh, that might be part of it. The Knight can kind of do the same thing. He can place down a guard right on top of the loop, but that is way easier to achieve. Like the Artist, you have to like think out the angles, time it correctly, run the right way around. They can just run into you or hold forward to get away. The Knight, as long as they don't hold forward at the right timing, your guard is now locked on and there's no escape from it if you're there to like help corral. So he's probably, for the people that didn't want as much of a challenge, like he's probably doing a similar thing for them much easier. I do still like the Artist though. She's cool. I think I like her aesthetic more. Well, okay, that's not wholly true. knights in armor are really cool, really neat. I just don't like that you send out guards that then just do your fighting for you, kind of. I like feeling big brained on the loop traps with the birds. Whereas the knight, I'm just like, haha, you go down. There was nothing you could do. Yeah, I mean, Artist wasn't being played much even before the knight released, but I could see it attracting some of the same players that wanted the same feeling but easier. And her ability really isn't that great for ranged damage. What she's strong at is the loop trapping. Oh, I thought that might be close enough. Yeah, I thought that might be close enough to get an instant damage hit. Like that, it feels nice to force them, like, oh no, there's nothing I can do, I just have to run into the open. But the knight, I guess he has that same feeling of inevitability, it's just more consistent. That was such a good hit. Is this person still standing here, or did they leave? Oh, that felt good. That's part of what feels good about Artist. Just checking. I wasn't certain. I thought maybe she jumped in there to get rid of the birds. It seemed like they left pretty quick. Are you over here? Yeah, I kind of completely lost track of these people somehow. Not a good thing. Who did we hit? Main building? Really? Like, she saw me setting that up for half a minute. It's kind of her fault that she didn't realize she had to start running. Oh, that's funny. I see someone over there, so I really don't want to get by, like, a sabotage on that hook. But we'll just head over to this one. Okay, you here? I think someone might have been over there. Wow, I managed to hit this person all the way in the corner. I guess one part that's a bit frustrating with Artist is because I use multiple birds here, they always manage to repel it before I can get another one back up. So maybe that's the one part that, like, I feel Artist maybe didn't need that level of nerf. Like, you have to hit 2 in a row anyway. There we go, that feels good. I've had some really nice bird hits this game. Feels very good. Really satisfying when it goes well as the Artist. That person has Pebble! We have a god that's using Pebble! But yeah, if you use multiple birds, your charges don't come back fast enough for you to hit them before the birds are completely repelled. Well done by her. I think she just held forward. Really good job waiting there. Very well done. Wasted a bunch of my time. Well, this is kind of the counterplay around artists. You just have to figure out when to leave loop. Wow. Ah, she's doing it so well. I think another thing is, another reason why people stopped playing artist is that people got better and better at this, at holding forward to go to the next loop when you're delaying a lot. It was something people hadn't really dealt with before, I feel like. A power that just makes you want to find the right time to leave. And that's probably why, like when Night came out, that was kind of already pre-established, that you just have to leave loop early at the right timing, and it helps a lot. I can't believe I missed that. That's so sad. Are they gonna finish it now? Oh, this isn't good, man. What are you doing? Why? Oh yeah, mad respect to the Pebble player though. Unfortunate this person gave up. They're doing, like, they're really close on quite a few gens right now, I feel like. So I'm shocked you just give up at that point. I guess she was dead on hook and she was just over it, but that's not very nice. I don't know. Okay, we see someone over here. Like, just stay in it for your team, man. I don't know. Yeah, that person just held forward really well. Oh, so good. The fact that this was still up is wild. Oh, I think because my birds were expiring, it like elongated the time before that got placed. I'm not sure. If I'd been able to place it a little bit faster, I think I might have gotten a hit over the pallet. Is there a window here? Just barely got her there. Let's break this door to make this easier for us later. But yeah, I was very scared in that mid game before the other Meg gave up, because there were a lot of gens I feel that were probably incredibly close to being done. We've gotten some high value interrupts going here. Would have expected someone to be around here, but maybe not. Let's just throw these out, see if we catch where that girl ran off to. Not quite. We did see her run this way from that gen, so I'm not sure if she was waiting around for the gen to be unblocked, or if she was trying to work her way towards main building, most likely. So I assume they ran left. Huh. Oh, yep, there they are. Well done there. Yeah, poorly done by me, but what can you say? Ooh, now maybe I get her on the second hit at range. I only have 2 birds. I thought I had 3 birds. Misplay on my part. You don't want to take a hit, buddy. What? I feel a bit bad going after them off the unhook, but they seemed like the easiest target at the time, and I didn't expect them to still have maybe they had off the record. They had to, right? Because that definitely was like more than 10 seconds before they hit. I'm not seeing where this person ran off to. And they just killed themselves on the hook. Unfortunate, man. They still have 2 gens left. I still think this is possible for them to get 1 person out of the gates, but I mean, I guess artists can be pretty frustrating. It feels like you don't have options when you are kind of trapped in the loop. That, for some reason, I thought I saw it personally. Yeah, they're doing really good on gen progress in the background. I feel like I've kept good pressure. They've just evaded me. Yeah, again, there's a heartbeat if you're in a locker and the birds go over you. So if that happens, leave immediately. That's the second game. Oh, there's only 1 gen left. I didn't quite realize that. 1 gen left. Yeah, baby. Cross map snipe. Yeah. Oh, that feels so good too. Getting the cross map damage is insane. No, the lithe. Oh, she did such a good job there. She realized she couldn't go back. She had to vault for anything to happen. Really good recognition on her part. Not quite enough resources still available. Yeah, thanks for stopping by again. Been a while, but always nice to see familiar faces in the chat. Yeah, I should be around tomorrow. I do only stream on weekdays now. But yeah, it should be around the same time tomorrow. Unless, like, my family has different plans, then I might have to stream earlier, but yeah, have a great one. Thanks again. Always fun to have people to chat with back and forth. Felt like there was a little while where I kept getting more and more people in the chat, like every few streams. It's been a bit slow recently, but then again, I did kind of lower my stream frequency, and it's so hard to know. I need to post more actual video content if I want to expand. Good game. Let's see. Yeah, really unfortunate that the 1 person gave up on Hook, like died early. Because they only had 1 gen left at the end. If they had 1 more good chase, it's very possible they could have gotten 1 or 2 people out of the gates. So I think that was like a really narrow one. Again, Pebble, super cool. Very, mad respect for anyone that brings that. Let's see, they had Sprint Burst, Lithe. 1 off the record here. I think that's what I hit the 1 time. Or was it like Kate that we hit? I think it might have been the Thalita, so it probably was the off the record. Oh, if it was the Kate, it might have... No, that's a lie. I thought that was borrowed time. I'm dumb. I am wrong. Thankfully we didn't leave her on the ground too long. Oh, double will make it. That explains why they were healthy so often. So I thought they were doing a really good job at healing, but yeah, double will make it will definitely help with that. Yeah, really close game. I do feel like I'm warming up a bit, getting better at placing down birds before we get to the loop. Pretty nice. Let's do maybe 1 more as the artist. Again, it's so weird. The archives menu like broke for me. That didn't increase. Weird. Here, let me restart my game real quick. Yeah, that's weird that it didn't load up the mission menu and we didn't get any progress because we killed all 4 that game. So we should have gotten another obsession kill. Yeah, it's. Oh, I wonder how it must feel for a bigger content creator to see the same people stop by every day. I'm always surprised when a content creator will like recognize the names of the people in the chat when they may have thousands of people there every day, like hundreds of people chatting. But yeah, I guess it especially makes sense if they came up with their audience and saw like the same names every day. Yeah, I guess it makes sense when you think about that. It's like they literally interact with these people every single day, and you probably start building recognition for it. I've always been kind of bad with names, sadly, in general. So I'm much better at just like recognizing a face at a glance and remembering exactly who the person is in every interaction we've ever had. But that doesn't really work when people change their profile pictures constantly and you're like a online creator. Okay, there we go. It's showing again, but yeah, we didn't get any progress towards our mission, which is saddening, man. Because yeah, this is like a pretty drawn out mission. I mean, it doesn't matter that much. It's not like we're racing for anything. We've already completed the full rift. I'm just a completionist, so I'd like to finish the entire thing. Yeah, Artist does feel really fun, though. I do remember people complaining a lot when she came out, however, because, yeah, she just place a bird, trap you into a loop, and get a guaranteed hit either way, quote-unquote. But then people got better about juking right before they go into the line of fire, so they fake going into it, she launches, they move back, and then she whiffs, she has a recovery time, you drop the pallet then, like that sort of stuff. And people recognizing when they can just W key to the next safe place, to the next loop. So I think it was partially that she was just such a different archetype from anything that had come out before. Because let's see, what came out before? Like Hag could trap loops and you'd have to run away, or Trapper could trap a loop. But none of them did it at the speed of the Artist, which makes sense because her traps disappear rather quickly. They aren't there for the rest of the match. But yeah, no one had a mid-chase trap character. So that's a big reason why I think people just didn't know how to react. But they've become much better nowadays at recognizing, no, I just leave the loop and I hold W to the next one. And if she placed a bird there, she was slowed down, she's lost distance, we do the same at the next loop. So there's just all these different layers of, am I leaving? Am I staying? You can juke the bird by like faking going into it. Sometimes, depending on how it's placed, you can run into the bird directly and that doesn't instantly damage. Like you get the bird on top of you. Yeah. Oh. Will this load up, please? There we go. I almost entirely forgot to go back to the to the gameplay when we got the game up. I was jamming to my 8-bit music, man. That's actually what made me realize it. Was the music. No, you. Yeah, baby. Are you still out here? Yes, you are. I think I'll split the damage a bit. She's not even looking behind her at all. That's a bit unusual. I thought she might try to double back along that. Nice hit there. Oh, what? I didn't even see her, and I ran into her by accident. That's hilarious. I'm not sure I would have noticed her if I didn't actively get body blocked. Sprint burster. Okay. That was meant to be a lunge, but I guess we'll take a free grab. Which, by the way, are being removed next patch. Thank God. Ugh. I hated hook grabs existing, man. There's more of a delay there than I realized. Bad calls on me, but even worse call on him by not trying to repel the birds. Because now I might get a second hit really quick. Yeah, right there. Yeah, repel the birds. It doesn't slow you down or anything. Just hold left click. The one thing you have to keep in mind is if you vault, you lose the bird repel progress. That's something you want to keep in mind as artist as well. If you can force them to continually vault, they won't be able to repel the birds. There we go. Yeah, sadly just barely missed that. I'm not surprised we missed it. But... Oh, this is the girl that doesn't look behind her at all. And what? She was looking ahead of herself and ran into that. I have a feeling she's not very experienced. She looked behind herself a little there, but not much. I should have placed down multiple. She's not even trying to repel. I thought I turned the one further left. I'm getting outplayed by nothing. Like, the fact that they aren't adjusting at all to what I'm doing is throwing me off. Okay, on the hook. Still no gens complete. I'm kind of surprised by that. I definitely felt they should have gotten one by now. Good timing there. Yeah, these people aren't really watching very well. And he's not body blocking. Did I just... Yeah, I totally just didn't see him. Just pick up instantly. I don't think he makes it. Does she have like a flashlight charm or something? Oh yeah, she does. I saw the light beam on the flashlight charm and I literally thought Steve was trying to flashlight me. That's so funny. What is this game though? Like, I feel like it's been a long time since I've seen this many people not looking behind them, or just running into me, or running into the complete open. Now I'm the one running into things. I didn't realize that was there. Yeah, I feel like this one has to be an experience thing. Yes, stand perfectly still. Please. Do not repel the birds ever, also. Another reason you want to repel the birds, otherwise it gives me, like, aura reading on you. I can see the outline of the birds if you aren't repelling. If you do repel, they'll disappear after, like, a second of repelling. This wasn't done earlier. There's someone around or no? I was hoping so much for another heartbeat indicator from the, Oh, someone's up in the middle here. That's, like, finishing in moments. Where did you go? No? Did you vault the window and try to go for this save? What is happening? I only did that because he doesn't look behind her. You just run to where she's gonna go and you catch her instantly. That's so funny. Yeah, absolutely wild to me. Where are these scratch marks going? Right over here to you. Yeah, I care more about you than that guy off in the corner. Because you're more likely to pressure main building. I would like that to be regressing. Not that it matters that much at this point, but you know. Oh, that was such a good angle. It's so satisfying to hit those. It feels so good. It's so satisfying. Oh. Just feels like you're thinking 5 steps ahead when in fact it's like, oh, I just laid that there and just mindlessly chased you. Nah. I knew that was a likely place for her to go back to. Where are these scratch marks going? Oh, I just barely missed. He ran off to the right side. I'm surprised he got that much of distance out here. Don't want to go after you, buddy. I don't hear her at all, so I assume she has off the record. There's the other guy. Why is he all the way over here? I think we catch this guy before he even gets to the vault. He knew it, so he tried to fake it. That was a bit weird. So the other guy was like maybe standing in the corner over here. I don't know. Is it Gabriel? I don't see any barbecue. Let's just test our hypothesis. No. Are you main building? I think throwing that. I mean, this just got blocked, so someone was out here. But I think throwing that would cause heartbeats if someone was on that upper gen. Oh, there you are. What is going on here? Again, my only guess is just lack of experience. I don't know, especially after we've won this many games in a row, like my MMR can't be that abysmal on Artist. Like, I'm sure it was low just because I haven't touched her in a year and a half, but I thought there'd be a pallet there. Apparently not. And then the guy instantly missed a skill check, which caused me to leave the girl slugged so I could finish the game. It's kind of hard to judge a character when it's a game of this quality. I was so hoping that she would have a flip-flop power struggle there. If she did, I would have let her go. 'Cause that's another perk. Pebble and power struggle are two perks that are very funny, very memey. We actually kept 5 gens. That is wild. It felt like so often we walked up to a gen and it was like 90%. So I think they just did a really poor job of taking over those gens after I kicked or pain resed them. Pain res probably did a lot of heavy lifting. GG. I assume that he's doing I'm pretty sure there's a archive mission that requires you to run only these perks. So he was probably doing that. Flashbang. I didn't get to see any flashbang. Made for this. Made for this. Live. I want to see playtime, please. Private profile, alas. Yeah, no one else I can check. What? The Cheryl was the one not looking behind them, right? What, 98 prestige? Wow. Oh well. Playtime doesn't always mean they're the absolute most cracked survivor. Some people just enjoy the gameplay loop and will play it for fun. Which I'm glad the game has such reach that it's still fun for like all skill levels. That's the sign of a good game if you can keep diverse audiences of varying highly varying skill levels. Because if the game isn't friendly towards newbies, how will anyone ever play it long enough to become good? I think one of the nice things with Dead by Daylight, though, there are so many small things you can just improve on almost forever. That's maybe enough artist for me for now. Let's switch over to our boy, everyone's favorite, Dwight. Let's see, we have Deliverance, Made for This, Kindred Windows. So yeah, we gave up on the gen speed perks, but we were keeping the toolbox. Okay. I think we switched to Deliverance after we faced like a face camping Bubba. We're like, it could have saved us. So yeah, I think that's why I switched over to Deliverance, was we faced one face camping Bubba. It's one of the only answers in that situation, so you can make those games so much more satisfying if you somehow miraculously get a 4 escape. And yeah, I'm trying Made for This just because I feel it might get nerfed as well. And I also want to know how fast it actually is when I'm playing from the killer's side. You definitely notice it in some occasions. I still don't know whether or not it's overpowered or just strong. Because it can be easy to forget that like Sprint Burst and similar perks are really impactful as well. And if you're giving up Sprint Burst and Lithe for Made for This, like maybe that's a worthy trade-off. Hard to tell. Like they have to be really strong to compete there. The one thing I keep seeing though is people that really want to loop forever is they'll run Made for This and Dead Hard together, because you don't become exhausted with Dead Hard until you activate it at the very end of the chase. So hopefully you lasted a long time on just Made for This bonus speed, and then you're like, psych, Dead Hard. And yeah, just barely making it to the pallet multiple times with Made for This into a Dead Hard can be very frustrating from the killer side. I think I faced a couple of those the other day. I was impressed at just how well they played, because it'd been so long since I got hit by Dead Hard. People rarely use it anymore. after the nerfs. Nice that we all got some blood point boosting offerings. One of them, I believe, is from last year, the tiramisu. Pretty sure that was the one used for the year, like Dredge released and had his own skin for the event. I wonder if I still have any really old cakes on any of my other characters. Because when they reworked Prestige, I know I prestiged a lot of characters to guarantee they got up to Prestige 3 immediately. And I didn't play that many years. I didn't start playing that many years ago. It was maybe 3 years? Was it longer now? I need to figure this out because I've been playing the game for quite some time at this point. I always think it's recent because of how long I played League of Legends, I think. Because I played that for 8 years. It's pretty much straight. Okay, Toba Landing, not a map that we are very used to. We'll just hop on a gen immediately. I don't think that person had Prove Thyself. Oh, Nemesis, okay. Wow, I'm shocked he hit that. I thought I was running tightly enough. That's not a good thing at all. You want to... Oh, this has Prove Thyself. Let's do that. You want to prevent a Nemesis from getting tier 2 for as long as possible. So we really were trying to split up there, but it did not work out. I think they're running right into us, sadly, so we're gonna have to go elsewhere. Yeah, this Nemesis is getting a lot of value right at the start of the game. Really good for him because he's a character that has kind of a slow start. Yeah, and I get hit there. I did not realize that was a massive dead zone. It's wild. He's still on us? What in the world? Okay, it apparently goes over that window. I know some maps you can crouch below the window and it won't hit you. Apparently not this one. Maybe that's Swamp and like shack windows? I guess I just needed to dodge the side. I think that was Pain Res. Just didn't expect him to follow us all the way across the map there. I needed to be watching behind me more closely. That was definitely my mistake. And sadly, we miss out on deliverance value now. Let's see. 1 2/3 of a gen complete, roughly. Not abysmal for one chase, but when you look at the fact that everyone's infected, that's really about as good as you can even hope for on Nemi. Yeah, this is a really rough start. He has to... Ooh, wow, this is really, really rough. They did finish up a gen, though. That's a good sign. It seems he's not coming for us. He's probably going for that person. So let's try and grab this unhook. Maybe we can heal each other up. Yeah, especially if he's all the way over there. Oh, this person has Will Make It? What? So we'll let her use Will Make It in case it's about to run out. That's so annoying. Come along. I want to heal her immediately, but the zombie was there. Where'd she go? Did she leave? What? Did she get down by a zombie up there? I was so ready to heal her. But there's a zombie walking right towards us. There's gonna be a deliverance, or she's just flexing on the hook. Oh, that's so bad for us. Like, that was a chance for us to fully reset, and instead, just another free down. Hopefully they stay still so we can... Oh wait, no, I don't have a syringe anymore. Oh, syringes are one use. I was thinking of Wesker. For some reason I thought it was a double use syringe. But that's because Wesker's cans give you 2 cleanses. Oh, that would be horrific as Nemesis if people had twice as many. We are not using this yet. Oh, it's probably going to be pain res, by the way. We saw that happen earlier. So get ready to let go right now. Either that was not a pain res hook. Well, let's just do this in case he's coming here. Either not a pain res hook, or he just didn't find... he doesn't actually run it and something else caused someone to scream. Where are the remaining gens? I think there was still some off in this corner. I feel I should have been paying better attention. Glyph. Oh, she didn't go for the save? I thought she was going for the save. I saw her go towards that side of the map and it was so far away from the killer that I just took it for granted she was heading there. Feel a bit bad now. Especially with Will Make It. I head for this unhook. Where is he at? Maybe in the main building? Would make sense. Probably coming back to hook. Why did that punch sound so close on top of us? I can heal you, just... I didn't want us to be healing right next to her. I think they're trying to go for a flashy save here. Okay, let's keep a lookout for hooks she might go to so we can maybe Sabo play. Oh my gosh, she's right under a hook. Oh. He wasn't directly underneath it. Such a dead zone on this side. That's wild. And yeah, he saw and cut me off. Well done by him. Is this zombie there? Really? There's a little drop there. That kind of slows you down. I didn't realize it wasn't just a long wall, sadly. But we do finish a gen, so there's only 1 gen left. We still have half of a toolbox. Maybe 2 of us still get out here. I feel good about the direction I ran there and how long we managed to draw that out. I probably could have found a stronger structure, though. What lets you realize that has a ramp before going to it? I feel like I've seen that structure a couple times, but I don't know how to recognize it at a glance until you're already there. Is it like all the spiky looking walls? Like no matter what they will? Ooh, that's unfortunate. They did not finish the heal there. If they did, this could have been like massive for us. Why are you slow walking here? Are you like 99ing your sprint bursts? Like, I don't think that's what we're scared about right now. I'm not even sure if this works, if this heal finishes in time. Think so? Because that's very, very far away. If we're good. Start heading. I wanted to head towards that loop over there, but did not work out at all. Just take the hit. Okay, yeah, I love free zombie hits. Don't you? Let's just insta-drop the pallet, I think. Does that even buy us enough time to get to this? What? That hit? That's wild. That's a pain. I wanted to get to that other loop on the other side so bad, but we got a little bit body blocked, and I don't even know if we would have made it anyway. So yeah, just unfortunate. None of us had like strong loops here at the end. We just got quick downs. Maybe I needed to keep running the shack longer, use the vault. I'm shocked that final whip hit though. I felt like I was beyond the full range. He had to be tier 3 though. He's used the whip a bunch this game, so let's see how our teammates do. Jen's definitely not finishing at this point, but I have 2/3 of a toolbox somewhere that someone can find, but I don't think that's gonna save them. He switches off. That's surprising. Yeah, this side of the map seemed to have very few resources. I don't know if someone ran over here early on, or if it's just, yeah, it just has less available. Kind of surprised he's just throwing out whips that easily here. He seemed really reserved with throwing them out earlier. But no, the Nemi's done really well. Good job keeping up pressure, had really fast chases. The biggest thing was the very start of the game though. As Nemesis, you are your weakest when you're in tier 1 and nobody's infected by far. And if you get stuck in one really, really bad chase at the start, it can make it so daunting to even try and come back. But no, he got, like, everyone was infected and a person was down before a single gen completed, which is incredible from him. Really, really good. Into the bush. You will never know. A beautiful flower. No, she's a bumblebee. See her little... What's going on here? Well, let's see if he's merciful or not. I wouldn't blame him for just hooking. I usually just hook if I don't know where the hatch is, so... But he's a nice and powerful Nemi. It appears. Yeah, like this area they're running in right now, like I think that might have been dead zone-ish. There was just some area that we really struggled to find anything at the very, very start of the game. More map familiarity and maybe we could have done it. Ah, I see. GG. Yeah, Discordance. I'm a big fan of Discordance on Nemesis because it just makes your zombies get value a lot more consistently. Because your zombies will react to the noise notification and head towards that. That also explains how he found us so quickly at the start. We were doubled up on a gen, so he ran immediately towards us. What else did he have here? one less supply case, and Marvin's Blood. With all those hits at the start, yeah, he was really close to tier 3 right away. And yeah, he didn't even use either of these perks. We did call out Pain Res correctly. That's good to know. That one hook, I tried to play around it. He didn't have a Scourge hook near him. But yeah, he still had half his build left for the end game, so he really destroyed us. Yeah, even if we'd managed to barely eke through those last gens, he had no ed and no way out to get back at us. That kind of makes sense as Nemesis. Like I said, if the early game does go badly, it can feel really debilitating. So having a late game late game plan to fall back on makes a lot of sense. I still feel bad about that getting healed by the what's her name? Why can't I remember her name? I'm just forgetting survivor names left and right nowadays. Michaela. We got healed by the Michaela. I tried to let her heal first because she had Will Make It up, I believe. I saw the icon on the bottom right, unless I'm dumb and it was something totally different. The heal speed didn't seem super fast. I don't know, man. And it ended up a zombie interrupted us. We weren't able to heal her immediately after that, and then she went down to a zombie. So if we just healed in the other order, maybe everything would have worked out fine and the game wouldn't have snowballed in the way it did. But hey, those are just what ifs. You can only point out what you could have done better for next time, really. Or that's the only worthwhile thing to dwell on. Just how you personally could have done better. Let's see, what else is going on? Why did this week feel tiring even though I had vacation? Like, oh, whatever. Glad I have tomorrow off again. Maybe I'll try to watch the new Jujutsu Kaisen season that just started up. Oh yeah, I forgot. There's a vending machine isekai anime coming out. Guy that gets reincarnated in another world as a vending machine with special RPG magical powers. Oh, it's so dumb. And I want to watch it so bad because it's so dumb. Oh, why am I like this? Why am I like this, chat? Let me know. It is just very funny. Isekai / fantasy world anime are my guilty pleasure. I'll watch or read just about any of them. Oh, this another Nemesis or is this a Wesker? I think that might be the Wesker box. Do they look different? Yeah, that's Wesker. I think Wesker's box is more silvery compared to Nemesis having a darker one. Save me! Oh my lord! I'm panicking. I get hit here no matter what, right? Yeah. Yeah, easy hit. I got kind of lost on where he was. I think I make it to Shaq, because I think he just double dashed, right? Okay, it's a tier 1 Wesker. Okay, I see. Okay, yeah, this guy's a bit caught up in what his plan is instead of reacting to me. Oh, he's over there now. Oh, I think I saw him right there. And I think he just saw me also. Let's run back to this pallet. Is he just giving up on me, or what's going on here? Oh my goodness, I didn't hear his dash. You gonna come after me or keep on them? I think he has had enough with me. Oh, we bought a really good time there. It worked out so well. Hey, are you here? Can you please heal me, por favor? Yeah, 2 gens popped. No, no one else injured. We're about to heal up. It's a really, really good start, especially against such a powerful killer as Wesker. We didn't even get infected, so we aren't using extra resources or anything. Okay, let's head back to main building. He also had corrupt intervention, so 2 gens through corrupt intervention, really solid. So we know this gen almost certainly is not done because it was corrupted earlier. In fact, all 3 on this side were likely corrupted. And it's a pretty strong 3-gen location, so we definitely want to finish this one if possible. Sadly, no prove thyself. Oh, we've been running gen speed perks for so long that this feels so sluggish now. Oh, and he gave up. I'm sorry, Wesker. Sadly, we can't check his hours because he's a different platform, as is everyone else in our lobby. What do we got here? We have nowhere to hide, barbecue, lethal, corrupt. Kind of unusual build there. I usually don't take lethal if I'm taking corrupt, because if I have corrupt, people usually want to spread out at the start and find the other places to go, and they'll often come towards me. I have more time to search for people, whereas lethal, it lets me go for the people on a distant gen and break them up before they get progress. So I feel they're a little bit conflicting personally. I'd probably take like a regression perk instead, but he's just going for very simple bunch of info, bit of slowdown. Okay, so he had a longer duration in between his dashes where you could decide. I kind of wondered at the very start of the game, it felt like he was holding off on his second dash a long time. Wow, I wonder how different this game might have been if he got that first hit on me there, if we didn't make it through that window. Oh, and he also has faster move speed on that like in-between moment. Yeah, that was really nice though. I felt we managed to keep a really far distance between us and the Wesker most of the time. So we barely even had to outplay his instant power hit. There was just the one time at the window at the main building at the very start, and then the time we tricked him to vaulting shack window. Those were the only times I felt I actively outplayed his power mid-chase. The rest was just good positioning and leaving the loop when he was trying to do some sort of mind game or whatever else was going on. Yeah, that went shockingly well. Why does today feel easier than most days? So maybe, I mentioned last stream that it felt we were facing especially skilled opponents, so I guess it's just kind of give and take. Okay, get some more cake. I really want to get up to prestige 50 at least. That'd be so nice. But we only have a week left of this event, so that would be a prestige level every day. I don't know that we're gonna do that, especially because I want to start playing a different single player game here. I need to check in the VODs how I sound when I'm talking quickly. I don't know if I am enunciating clearly enough or not. Thing is, there's other times that I talk very slowly. Zexpro, good luck, have fun. Yeah, you too, buddy. I see you're the Nia. Hope we have a good game. Infinite cakes. Wait, this is the tiramisu. What is the other one from last year? Is that Ghastly Gâteau? No, that was the cake looking one. What's the little eyeball cake called? I can't remember. I do really like the quotes and the little bits of art they do for the anniversary every year in the top right. It'd kind of be nice if they did that for the whole year. Shattered Square, that's a really survivor-sided map, so hopefully we do well. Hey, there's our friend that stopped by. This is a stream. Let's try to spread out a bit, seeing as we hear that person on that gen. Let's maybe head for that one there. We haven't used the... What? They were the one that came and said hello, and they're gone now? And we're up against Nemi again? Well, that's unfortunate. But they were so friendly. I mean, I'll assume it was just an actual crash or disconnect, so... But we are against Nemesis on a really survivor-sided map, so there's still a chance that we can make this out. Especially if this first chase lasts a long time. The chase isn't even going right now, which is interesting. Is that him over there? I'm not sure. I think I want to hold on to my toolbox unless I need to finish it right before a zombie gets to us or something. A little concerned that the Michaela just got on a gen right now. Oh, is he just... Do we have a cooperative killer? That has to be a cooperative killer, right? She was in chase, injured, and she got on a generator in front of them. That's disappointing. Well, not really. He just wants us to get out of the game quickly, I guess. So, I understand it. I usually just go for killing everyone as quick as possible. But letting them finish gens as quick as possible makes sense too. Wow. These demis are hitting whips around really tight corners. I'm pretty impressed. Felt pretty good about that. There we go. We've conditioned him to not pull a whip very quickly. Ah, nicely done. I greeted. I thought there was a window there as well, but there is not. Let's just run to this pallet, I think. That zombie might end up being a problem. We pre-drop. Is this guy tier 2 yet? Yeah, he was. I forgot. Because he killed a zombie after getting that like first hit, or a couple zombies. Yeah, that was ambitious. Oh well. Is he gonna stop them up above? I shouldn't have run him back over here. Yeah. He's trying to give us a chase, I think, while still playing friendly. Yeah. Tier 3 Nemesis. That'd be nice if we just get into the next game. I could kill myself on hook right now, which honestly I might. You know, let's just do the freaking gens, please. Our teammates, if they're playing friendly, like I just want to finish the gens. And get out. Oh, what was our mission again? I don't recall. Oh, it's the green glyphs. I think one more appears in the trial for each gen you complete, and they're all revealed when the exit gates open. Thing is, we're just doing a friendly old game here. What else to talk about? I need to watch Oshi no Ko. The first season of that just finished up. And it's a really good manga that I enjoy a bunch. So I'm sure the anime is great as well. I mean, I already watched the pilot episode, the very first episode, which was indeed spectacular. So yeah, if you're into anime and you haven't seen it, I very much suggest it. It's so good. Well, I was gonna go for the unhook, but yeah, I guess I should have just killed myself on first hook, maybe. I don't know, man. Oh, is he trying to get me to struggle out to go for the save? Either that, or he's just killing her to finally finish the game. But I just want it done as fast as possible. These ones that are kind of direct. Is that a pebble? The pebble is too powerful. But yeah, I just want to finish the game and go to a real one. He's murdering me. I just want to finish it, Jen, and get out, man. So let's go. There's a gen there. This is the one they were working on earlier. Yeah, I don't like these ones much. Okay. Yeah, we're nearing the end of the stream as well, but I don't want to end stream after this game. So yeah, we'll probably try to wrap it up once we do at least one more. I don't exactly have to get to bed quickly anyway, because I don't have work tomorrow. And then we open an exit and use it to find the glyphs. Is that an extra fast zombie right now? I wonder if they just have standard faster speed or the one like when gens complete, zombies run fast. Pretty sure that's one. Oh, no way out. Cool. Is this the same guy as earlier? Oh, yes, we found one. Woo! Probably not, because he doesn't have no ed. Just loop around here. Loop back. Don't hear glyphs. And the exit gate should be stopping in about 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Be gone! Aw, that would have been so cool if I had the right timing. Surprisingly close, but how did I even feel that in my bones? Like, I wasn't keeping track or anything. And it varies based on how many people you hook, so I think it's just the first hook per survivor that like affects it. There's one over here, one over there. Okay, one here, one there. Other one was over here. We know where that exit is now. Lift. Thank you. We acquired our glyphs. I mean, something was accomplished. We got some blood points, but I play DVD for the gameplay, man. I just want to play an actual game. But yeah, 3 whole glyphs. Wow. When do they appear? When survivors are hooked or gens are completed. Shouldn't there have been 5 then? Yeah, I mean, I agree with him. 1v3 is not enjoyable. He did have save the best for last. Okay. No way out. Deadlock. Nowhere to hide. Okay. Longer supply crate opening. Interesting. But I did have like one enjoyable chase against him, kinda. Though who knows how seriously he was taking it. Seeing as he was kind of just letting us go anyways. But yeah, it's just saddening. Saddening to have one of our games taken up by a non-game. That would have been fixed next patch, by the way, because the disconnected survivor would be replaced by a bot. And while maybe it's not going to be as good as your teammate, it's still a body to do gens and slow the killer down. So it's probably, I mean, it has to be helpful, right? It would give you hope in that scenario instead of it just feeling like a lost cause. Though, I mean, I still had a little hope because it was a very survivor-sided map. Like, maybe it was possible 1 or 2 of us got out, but... But yeah, who knows? We all would have had to play really well. And it's not really worth considering. Not how the game is meant to be played. 3v1. Okay. Yeah, I'm really not a fan of this mission though. It just takes so long to get all these glyphs. Like, maybe if their aura was revealed every time a generator completed, that'd be better. Because it feels like you just have to run across them randomly. Otherwise, like, what? You're opening the gate and then running back into the map to hopefully be able to cleanse them. Like, that usually doesn't work out very well. It's very high risk for minimal reward. Okay, let's do one more. Hopefully it's a good one. I feel like we've been playing well today. So it's like I'd like to keep going and have a satisfying final one. What? Only 3 cakes? How cruel. How can the world be so cruel? I'm starving here. My Dwight only has, like, 500 cakes at this point. How will I live? I can't believe you've done this to me. Yeah, that's another manga slash anime to talk about. Apparently, is it Dangers in My Heart? Boku no Kokoro no Yabai Yatsu. It was kind of poorly received when the anime started, but apparently it shot way up in the opinion polls, which I'm happy about, because I felt the exact same way when I tried to read it when it first came out. The main character's kind of a scumbag at the start, especially, but it becomes a really, like, wholesome, fluffy coming-of-age story. I'm glad people, like, stuck with it, gave it a chance, that it's been well received. Cared about a stealth killer? Nope. Doctor, I see. Who's blasting us right now? That was like the worst possible distance. He did that like so perfectly. I think we still make it to this pallet over here though. He's actually way further behind than I expected. Though this might have been greedy. That was greedy as hell, but it worked. We'll make this value. All that, we only used a single pallet. That's wild. Oh, he was here first? Intriguing. But yeah, I can't believe we just took one hit, dropped a single pallet. It was a really, really strong pallet, but we only dropped one pallet. And I'm shocked that Gen didn't complete, to be honest, but I think 2 gens were incredibly close to finishing. Maybe not, because that bottom person's like a third of a gen. I thought I saw 2 almost done. Well, 1 gen's about to complete. We'll see if he has deadlock. No deadlock. Assuming there wasn't a second gen even further along, but seems unlikely to me. Let's start this, because if he's heading this way, we're gonna need this gen speed. Let go. Gets a pain res. You go back on it normally. He's chasing someone else. I assume that other guy's gonna go for the save. Because he's healthy. Or maybe even that guy manages to save. Wow. Well done. What? Why are you killing yourself on hook? What? What reason would there be? Well, I would not normally do that, but seeing as she's dead on hook, I'll take the down. Just to try to convince him to go away. That's wild. I'm so unhappy. Okay, maybe we can heal up. Don't heal me, buddy. Heal me, heal me, heal me. Okay, we're doing the gen. Recharge, good to know. Now this is the gen you want to use the toolbox on because it's very central to the map, location-wise. Prove Thyself would have been so great. Heal her first because she's dead on hook. Thankfully, that guy is pretty focused on what he's doing. Would have been really bad for us to be interrupted there. Okay, what? Alright, well, she's gonna start doing something else. But yeah, we finished this centermost gen. That's really good for us. I wonder, have we finished a gen on this side of the map? I think we did. Just can't be certain. Also question, is this enough for a sabotage? The gen over here. But more important than any gen, this doohickey. I'm gonna do this, then I'm gonna go for the save, seeing as looks like Bill's taking the chase. Meg's like a mile away, jumping in and out of a locker. Bill has this, okay. Did he switch off to Meg, who was making noise over there, or what? Because that's very unusual to me. What happened to the doctor? Please tell me we don't have another, like, AFK. That'd be pretty cringe. Okay, no, there he is. Oh no, he just got really lost for quite some time. Makes me wonder if he has a 3 gen over there he wanted to check. I'd be surprised though, I don't think that many gens spawn on that side of the map. Yeah, that probably wasn't necessary, but I wanted to know. Oh well, we're good. I just really didn't want to get hit there, so I thought dropping the pallet would make us really safe. What is happening? Is that like deep in the basement, so it feels worth it to you to do that, or what? Okay, we managed to stay out of range of that. I didn't notice how far along Meg was on the gen there. Ooh, she's dead on hook though. That's concerning. We might have to go for like a Sabo play here. Heal, buddy, heal. Oh, okay. You're chasing me? That'd be an unusual choice, seeing as I'm healthy and not dead on hook. This gen was already done. Is there a gen off on this corner? Bill's a great one for us to have going down here. Hey, buddy. Yeah, we should have a really great gen split, because this one's like all the way in this corner. Middle gen's completed, middle of the street gen's completed. Like the next gen over would have to be quite a ways over there. I think we still have that basement, House of Pain gen still up. So that must be good gen spreads. Did that just blow up or what happened? I'm gonna start heading for the unhook. Because that guy can finish it on his own easily. And I should either get the unhook or take chase here. Okay, we get the unhook. Did he just blow it up? I think he just blew up the gen. Oh no. Oh, do we get back on this basement gen now? I do think he finished that if it wasn't for blowing it up. It's like, I guess I should have stayed with him. I really thought we had that. I can't get there for a sabotage play, so let's just try our best to power through this. Okay. Let's head down to the one on the end of the street here because it's closer to where Bill's gonna be hooked. Oh, we know there is not no ed. So that's at least good to know. Yeah, this exit. I feel like we played really well macro-wise this game. Chase-wise wasn't even like bad, quote unquote. It's just the only time I went down was running in front of Meg, who like got themselves an early extra, I don't know, man. An early extra hook stay. There's a glyph right here that I really want to do, but let's try to save this Bill first. If I hadn't gone down for the Meg, I'd have Deliverance here and we could make this so easy on ourselves. I let go so early! You saw me let go! What is that? And he doesn't go for the save. Oh my goodness, dude. Oh my goodness. We did not deserve to hard lose this. And that's why the freaking hook grab should not exist in this game. Two healthy people going for a hook save could have it easily. Oh, I guess we had to... Really? What? How did you insta go down? Was it a party thing? Did he use the expose effect on the anniversary stuff? I think that might be a hook over there. I'm so mad. I'm so mad. I guess we should have just cleansed that and left. I can't believe I got grabbed there. You saw the animation let go. Like, I fully let go. He's just gonna let me bleed out, isn't he? I think there's probably a hook in this corner he can make it to quite easily. Damn it. Why was this one so close to that? Those are really close. Hit me on hook isn't very nice. Yeah, next patch, that would have been an easy hook exchange. Very, very easy. Because grabs won't exist anymore. Really. They just always leave a bad taste in my mouth when they happen. Because we had that in our favor today as well, and it didn't feel good to just turn the game on a dime like that. Let's see, what do we got here? Yeah, the Meg, I don't know why she forced an extra hook state early. It's really weird. We wouldn't have felt nearly as pressured if it wasn't for that. What do he have? Okay, I did feel the agitation a bit there. Overcharge, okay. Brutal strength, sloppy. Did iridescent king, interesting. Oh, and the longer range shock, so we had really strong add-ons. Weaker... no, these aren't even that weak. I think Sloppy Butcher's like the strongest one of these on him. But yeah, I mean, oh, I'm just frustrated. There were so many things that game that it felt like we had it down no matter what, and then two people missed skill checks on the final gens that were going to be completed. The extra hook stayed at the start. The hook grab working there was wild. The Renato not going for the save at the same time. So, like, I wouldn't have even had to risk it if I was tapping and he was on the other side to grab. Just a lot of small things, and I don't think any of them were really our fault that time, so... Like, maybe I just shouldn't have gone down for the Meg. Because then we maybe would have had a Deliverance play potential, but I don't know. It's just saddening to see a game turn out that way. Let's just prestige here, then we're gonna wrap up actually. I'll just go back over to this. I really do like the background music here, it's nice. But yeah, that's about it for me. So I will most likely still be streaming tomorrow at around 7 p.m. Eastern time. That's usually when it happens. Maybe I'll finally start a single player game, but don't bet on it. Because yeah, I really am, I think, just really feeling getting a lot of enjoyment out of Dead by Daylight right now. It is interesting how it like comes and goes in waves on how like entertaining I find it to be. Oh yeah, part of the time right now it's just all the extra blood points is nice, and we're just today was a bit weird because I felt on average our teammates and opponents were not as good as they usually are. But like some of the other days, we've just had some really close, challenging matches that were a hell of a lot of fun. So yeah, pretty high quality. I'm surprised actually that I feel we've had high quality matches during the events, because the anniversary powers for killers seem kinda hella busted, like really powerful. Especially on certain killers like Wesker, mostly Wesker. Yeah. Still having a good time though. Like I'm complaining about the balance of it, but saying I had a great time. So what's the point of saying that too much? Yeah. Anyway, that'll be it for me. This has been Zerzon. I stream Monday through Friday. Around 7 p.m. Eastern time, though often later, seeing as I work full time. Yeah, that's about it. I enjoy video games, anime, manga, movies, and VTubers. So if you want to chat about that for a while, just bring it up in chat and I'll ramble on into infinity. Yeah, that's about it for me. I hope you're having a great day or night, and I'll plan to see you all next time. Always nice to see either new people or old friends pop up in chat, so that's been nice. Have a good one. Goodbye and farewell.